So this is a very large property out in the outskirts of Pitt Meadows that we've been taking care of for over a year now, and I'll take you for a little tour of what we've been up to. So as you go in, altogether there are 15 gardens, and initially everything looked fairly good. This is the work we've been doing through the season. We've been coming in with a crew of up to 5 or 6 people at different times, some pretty dedicated people. One of the things we've been doing regularly is weeding, taking care of all of the gardens through the season, working hard with a crew, taking care of all the pruning and everything, but then also taking care of the grass. And there is quite a bit of grass to take care of. Typically takes us about 2.5 hours to mow, and we've removed up to 1,700 pounds of debris at times. To start the season, we actually fertilized and limed all of the grass, and then we started with trimming all of the bushes down, getting them shaped really nicely while they were still dormant at the early part of spring. We went around to all of the gardens and took care of all of that, making sure that everything was beautifully shaped so that it would have a great chance at the start of the spring season. We trimmed trees to make sure there was clear walkways. We also removed all of this black edging that you'll see in preparation for adding some mulch in. There was quite a bit of it. It was around every garden. We had to pull it all out, and then afterwards, as you can see here, it was quite a bit. We established a new edge on all of the gardens, going from a plastic edge to a natural edge. And then also, as part of the preparation for mulch, we established a good gutter so that once the mulch was installed, it wouldn't all spill over. And the result of that was these beautiful clean lines all the way around all the different garden areas. And once we had finished all of the preparation work, all of the weeding, this is what it looks like once all of that's done and all of the mulch was installed. Front gardens, as you come in, all looking beautiful. The dark aged mulch looks a lot like soil, but it just keeps up a really clean appearance, and it's much easier to take care of weeds. So every one of these gardens that you see here has had mulch installed, and we shaped everything like I was saying before we even started. So they've now come into their full spring glory, and they're all looking really, really nice. As you walk around all of these different garden areas, none of the plants are overgrown, none of them are hanging over the edge like they were. Weeds are well under control, much easier to do the regular upkeep work because we're back here every week as well to take care of it. This was a huge garden that was just flopping over the edges, and there wasn't even really an edge established on this garden here that you could see, so we cleaned all of that up. It's a beautiful little location with a hot tub. Here's another one of the gardens, had a couple of trees removed, but we mulched it anyways because it just goes along with everything else. This garden, we left the edging on and we just do weeding on it, but if we hadn't been doing that, it would be quite overgrown. All of these trees. This is a strawberry garden with some roses, some boxwoods. And then this is the final garden that's got some nice lavender, some smoke bush, some other plants. So now that we've done all of this installation, we'll be back weekly, just doing regular upkeep and maintenance. And can't even tell you how happy the customer is with the results. So if you need that kind of work, you know who to call.